Hey, how you doing, Mike? Garage door Mike. I'm gonna show you a conversion we did. This was a real bad one. Just a hack company came out here, put the wrong springs on a door, did a hack cable job, left these end bearings on a 3-section high wood door. This is a reserve series from Clopay. They had these springs on here. They were about 25 pounds off. So you can imagine this door came down like a tank. It's got a glass section, 2 up top, a 30 some odd inch section, 3-section high wood door. These flat end bearings, which these are typically okay to use, but not on a door like this. You need a flanged end bearing with an ear to put a lag so the bearings don't flare out like this, and these bearings flared, which caused the door to work even that much harder. And then obviously you're leaving these type of wheels in, these plastic bearing, no bearing wheel roller on this heavy door is just atrocious. These what they used for the hang bolts in the back. So you can imagine this door probably weighs 600-700 pounds. They left those up there. Lucky this door didn't come down and kill somebody. Here's somebody's hack cable job they did. They just put a button on and they flattened this thing like a pancake. That's awful. So we put better springs on, 13 ball sealed zinc wheels, added extra screws in the hinges. Okay. Oiled this thing, put flanged end bearings on, lowered the, that's another problem they had. They put the end bearings, you could see here, that little line. I don't know if you can see it or not. You could see that little line right there. They had this all the way up. They had it in the 12-inch spot, not the 15. So that was another reason why this door ran like complete caca. But you could see now this thing rolls smooth as silk. There's one hand. Now it is a tad lumpy in that 15-inch, but you have to remember these are 20-30 inch panels in there, and then it just kind of coasts down, which is beautiful. Now they did do an obscure window here, which is nice, which I like. I put the springs and the opener on that buck. I chose to put the spring bearing plate off of that so you didn't have all the tension and the opener on there. And then you can see we put the correct end bearings on in the right spot. And then this one up here, there was no wood, but I'm going to go back and look. But we put a lag in there, and you can see they're using these long ones to catch wood. I think they used a really thick drywall here. And this side here, we put the correct bearing on with the correct spot. And then here's the hang bolts. We put a 1/2 inch back there, not the little steel door screws. It mind boggles me how people just are that ignorant, but whatever. And then these 13 ball wheels, and then these springs we put on. We put these big springs on to appropriately balance this door, and this door rolls great. If there was 20-inch radius, I would recommend putting our special custom-made belt drive that we do here. That's on one of my other videos. I'll tag it at the end of this one. But because it's just that little bit of lumpiness right there, I'm going to recommend the 85-87 just because of this right here, this spot right there. It's just a little lumpy, but once you get past it, you're fine because that top section is coming down and then it comes down. But other than that, like I said, if there was 20-inch radius on here, I'd put the belt drive on there, no sweat. It's just a little lumpy for me. And these wheels make this door roll like dynamite. And you definitely need 13 ball plated sealed rollers, not those all plastic ones. Those are junk. I have another video on this too. This is an 11 ball. I wouldn't even put these on there. That's the only wheel I'd put on or recommend. these are worth their weight in gold. You're gonna pay for them, but don't worry about that. Just pay the money and get these. These things are pretty much indestructible. Awesome roller, especially on these heavy doors like this, hands down. So 3/4 horse opener will be put back in with an I-beam, and that'll seal the deal. So this job's pretty much done. Like I said, here's all the bad parts. They were off by 25 pounds on the springs. That's just awful. This thing came down like an anvil, and it went up even worse. You could see this spring here too with the sun on it. There's little tints of brown. That's rust. Okay, this thing was so bound I could barely lift this thing up. But that's it. That's my 2022 Thanksgiving video, even though it's a day. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, but we're making our Thanksgiving Day video sooner. Okay, that's a wrap. I'll show you what this door looks like on the outside. It's a Clopay 3-section high, Reserve Series, paintable. Not bad looking door, but the guys who sold it didn't know what they were doing. I would have sold a 20-inch radius. It looks nice. Nice looking door. 3-section high, but like I said, if you got the headroom, put 20-inch or 32s. I mean, when you put in 15s on this is lumpy because these panels are so big, but if you got the headroom, put those in. That's all. My other guy's here, so now we're gonna put the opener in, and we're golden. Innovative. 630-271-9343, www.innovativedoor.com. Like us on Facebook, Google, leave a review. Thank you for all my subscribers. You guys are the greatest. You got a question, comment, concern, drop it in the comment box. Thank you again. All y'all have a great Thanksgiving. All right. By the time actually you see this video, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. It'll probably be mid-December. And that's the video. And as always, I encourage everybody to praise the Lord. Thanks for watching our conversion, doing it the right way video.